Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Hope you've been having a great week so far. As the market has given us some opportunities to capitalize on, especially if you're a day trader. In this video, I want to just give a brief analysis of gold, Euro USD, and GBP USD, and just see what's been happening in the market and what we need to do next. And we're going to start off with the weekly time frame and work our way down to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, we can see that again at this resistance level, price is failing to break above that level, or hasn't broken above that level yet. Or rather, this week has been quite bearish for gold. And as I said in my last week's video, that we'll be buying or adding to our buy positions when there is a break above this resistance level. And then I'll show you the daily time frame as well, because on the daily time frame I was very specific about what we're going to do depending on what the Monday candle forms, and today is Thursday, so I will talk about that as well. And we also spoke about the possibility of price retracing. I said price could also from this resistance level retrace back to this resistance on support at the 1872 area. So it's possible that price could come down here before continuing its up move. So if that's the case, like I said, my buys will only be when there is a break of the resistance, or when price gets back to this support level and gives us a buy signal. That's only when I'll be buying. And normally, because the trend generally it's an uptrend now, I will not be selling gold at all. I would only look for buy opportunities. So if we go down to the daily time frame, on the daily time frame we can see as well what happened on Monday. Here you can see that the Monday formed this sort of bearish candle, more or less like a doji candle as well, at this resistance level. And then on Tuesday as well, price failed to break up to the upside and rather continued the downtrend. And you can see that there was this long spike here, so price was trying to go back all the way to resistance to see if it could break it. But again, price sellers were a lot in this area here, quickly pushed price back down a bit. And today again we can see that price tried going towards that resistance area there, and then price again rejecting to the downside. So again, this just shows that there's still a lot of sellers in the market for the time being, trying to push price back down anytime price gets to that resistance area. And so that's where we are. Even when we look at the 4-hour time frame, that's the market is still trying to push price down. And you can see the engulfing candle here as well, pushing price down. Price go up back to this resistance, and you can see doji candle formed, and now a bearish candle is forming on the 4-hour time frame. So, and that's why I said it's very possible that price could continue all the way down to this resistance or this support area here, and then we'll be looking to see if price gives us a bullish reversal pattern around that area, and then we'll take our buy trades. If not, then we'll only wait for a buy trade when this resistance area around the 1920 level breaks to the upside. And because this area has held quite strongly now over the last few candles, or over the last few days, what we'll be expecting, especially on the daily time frame, will be a strong break through this resistance area. So what I'm expecting is, when the day that this resistance area breaks, though, it will be by a very strong bearish and bullish candle that will break this area. And once it breaks, a strong bullish candle breaks this area to the upside, then that will confirm a continuation of our buy trade, and then we can take our buys then and then hold the position for quite some time. We can hold it all the way to this 1964 1965 level again, which is good, which give us about 400 pips thereabouts 400, 500 pips thereabout. So it's still a very good trade if it does happen. So what I would say for now is just be patient. If you're a swing trader, you just need to be patient on gold, and just look for that key moment before entering the market. If you're a day trader, you can't capitalize on the swings that are happening on the chart. It's still very possible, but you just need to be careful. Uh, trading it. Otherwise, you just more or less in and out as a day trader, more or less scalping for gold at the moment, and then until we have like a concrete direction for gold before we decide to take the either sell or buy trade. But I would say if you're a day trader, just be careful with these swings that's happening now. And for me, I'm basically just waiting for that break above resistance area. So that's what I will be doing. Um, so that's my analysis for gold. For now, it's just to watch and see. Wait for the resistance area to break before continuing the buy trade. Next, we're going to talk about Euro USD. And then Euro USD, we can see again, we're still at this resistance area. I remember in my last video, I said over the weekend, I said price has already broken this area. And for me, it's an area where I will be entering my buy trade anyway. And you can see that within that area, price has just more or less been ranging for a while now. And just ranging around that resistance. And what I am expecting from this market basically is for this range, for there to be a breakout of this range. And my bias is a breakout more towards the upside. Okay, so it's possible that price could more or less break out the to the downside, but seeing this range here, price ranging in the market like this all the way down, and then price could break up there and then continue to move up, or price could break to the downside. And now my bias specifically will be a break towards the upside, and that's what I'm capitalizing on again, because if you go all the way to the weekly time frame, and I'm just trying to explain why my bias is a break towards the upside. It is one, the fact that we are currently overall, when you look at it anyway, it's more or less a downtrend, because it's just we're just more or less starting the uptrend, I would say, on the weekly time frame, and price has been moving quite strongly as well to the upside. Secondly, we are at this resistance area here that seems that price had broken to the upside. Okay, so we're just forming a more or less indecision. We're just deciding now if we want to go to the upside, or if price wants to retrace a bit to the downside. All right, and then on the daily candle, we can see that the range started forming. Price broke out on the daily candle from this resistance area, came down to test it. We're still in that zone, so we've not decided in which direction the price wants to go. But like I said, since we've been in this uptrend for quite some time, my bias will be more towards the upside, and then price breaking this resistance area to the upside. So again, there's that possibility that price could break to the downside and get all the way down to the next support level. But given the direction in which price has been trending, I'm expecting it to break towards the upside. So one of two things. All right. So if you're not already in this trade, because I took this trade earlier last week anyways, I'm just holding my position. But if you're currently in the waiting for opportunities as a swing trader, if you haven't yet taken any trade, I would say wait for price to break out of this range first before deciding on the direction in which you want to go. And most likely it will be towards the upside, like I said. And as a swing trader, that will be us looking at the daily time frame. So we're looking for a strong bullish daily candle to close. So if, for example, you see this candle here, or the next one here, or this one that broke through. If we have any of this sort of strong bullish candle coming like on a daily time frame coming through, then most likely that would confirm our buys, and then you can load in your positions. But for now, if you're not in this trade, I'll say wait for the range to break. So a break out of this range, and most of the time there will be some sort of retest there, and then you can take your trades to the upside from that level. Okay, so and hopefully you should be able to capitalize on that move. So plenty of opportunities, I would say, and it will give us a very it's a very, very good trade to hold for a while. I will say maybe a month or a few weeks. And then lastly, we'll just go through quickly through GBP USD as well. So on GBP USD, again from the weekly time frame, I said last week that I'm expecting price to at least get to this resistance area around the 1.23 area, and price did that actually. As you can see on the weekly time frame, we are currently moving more bullish on the weekly time frame, but we realize that price has hit resistance around the 1.244 area. And if you go down to the daily time frame, we can see that this is where that resistance is. So you can see it's starting here, there, and then you have it testing there again. Then price came to test it one more time there, and then you can see it testing it again over there. And this was after this break of this area as well. So how are we going to trade this? So my advice would be, if you're being more conservative, like more aggressive, is at this level here where price has gotten back to after following the bounce of this area. It's to wait for a bullish candlestick pattern to form around here. Okay, and if price gives us that bullish candlestick pattern there, either on the 4-hour or on the daily candle, okay, or yeah, so the daily candle is still broken above this area anyway. So but if the 4-hour gives us a bearish signal there, then you can look to take your buy opportunities there up to the upside. Okay, then wait for price to break this area, come back to retest it, and continue its move to the upside. And that's me being a bit aggressive as well. But if you want to be much more conservative, then all you need to do is to wait for the break of this previous high. Okay, the break of this area here, the 1.244 area, will for sure let us know that price would more or less continue to the upside, and then you can take your trade there. And the reason why I'm saying being really conservative is just, again, to save your capital, to save you from the stress of price coming back to this level and then not breaking it and coming all the way down. But we know once price breaks this, then most likely price will continue its move to the upside. So it's a game of patience, just waiting for the right opportunity and then capitalize on that move. If you want to go in and out of the trades, you can always do that as a day trader. But for me as a swing trader, it's about noting the right opportunity at the right time and entering and just relaxing, holding your positions, and just watch the market play out the way we want it to play out. And that way you have time to do other things, and rather than sitting in front of a screen all day. Yeah, so basically this has been my trade for gold, euro USD, GBP USD. Again, I'm bullish on all trades. There may be a bit of retracement, but again, my plan is just to look for only buy opportunities. And once that arrives, we'll be able to seize that moment and hopefully make a lot of people out of the market. So this has been my analysis for all these pairs. I hope this video has been very helpful. If it has, kindly leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to the channel for more analysis videos. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week ahead. Peace.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so